This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the South Alabama Jaguars and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Jaguars headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Deep in the end zone, it's Hamilton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. Adrian Norton. This guy will sneak around, not always in the spotlight, but he is somebody you have to deal with.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the powerful. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
This offense has it with really good field position. On the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Sets his feet. It's Jacobs. Couldn't set his feet.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver. But
makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Jaguars will go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Jaguars! Fitted in the window for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. How in the world did he miss that? Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Looking for running room. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Sells the run, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Culliver. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Marshall quick to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Drops back on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. Marshall will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Jacobs. Right down the middle. Between the hashes, it's Woods. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. With the catch, it's Mathis. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. 3rd and short now from their own 48. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
This is a design run. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? This time they'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Parsons. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run inside. It's Boston. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. We've reached the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball. To 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Jacobs. Here comes the heat. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Quarterback empties his backfield. Fresh center downs going to the air. They're all over him. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Good job just to get rid of that one.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Has to have it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Jaguars have their offense in high gear. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads in the nick of time.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, South Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll line up to go for 2. The snap sets up to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Give to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Boston. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Got it down the field. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. He's looking to pass. Got his man on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. He fires to the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Goes out of bounds at the 13, and man, is this offense set up now. From the gun, it's Boston. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. Dumps it off in the flats.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Left side, it's Boston. This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on 4th and short? And they decide to trot out the kicker.
Number 96 on the field goal.
It's good. That slices the lead to 2.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sets his feet, it's Jacobs. Rushes on. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it on the outside. Finds a seam. He is in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Gets rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Culliver. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Right side, it's Boston. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on first. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
One more snap coming before halftime. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to it. At the 35, he's open. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Drops back. It's Jacobs. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Pulls it in. It's Marion. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Jaguars come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Drops back on first down. Rush right in his face. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
He's got the tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, it's Phillips. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Alabama. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. With that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Look out! Out wide left, it's Parsons. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Caught in the backfield, it's Culliver. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Quick give. It's Boston. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Snagged in the middle. It's Culliver. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeps it on the option. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Marshall quick to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Culliver. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
And And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long.
And he's in! Touchdown, Marshall! And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Try to barge their way in.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. The give to the lone running back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Sells to run, looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Right side, it's Hunter. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. To the air, it's Jacobs. Escapes the pressure going right. Upstairs to make the catch. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They want to throw it. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Touchdown, Jaguars! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total, as he now has 7 on the year.
Great job by the wide receiver. The windows are so small in this area of the field, and you saw him fight through the defender to make that catch on the TD.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. The 50. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. He'll try the left side. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught over the middle. It's Woods. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Sends it downfield. Catch inside the 25. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Jacobs. Under pressure. Left side is the offense coughs it up. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
What a clutch stop for this defense.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Woods. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's first and goal.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, South Alabama. They move on top here in the 4th. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Powers through the defender. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. The offense set for a first down play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. The short hands, it's Norton. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Fast completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Out wide left, it's Culliver. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Finds his man. Oh, he got loose. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Pulls him. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Hurd! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The extra point here would tie the game.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Straight ahead, it's Phillips. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the back. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Looking for a man, it's Jacobs. Going over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Stepping to the right. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 45 on his way. Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Marshall! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Tight end now in motion. First play of this drive. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Good execution by this offense. Now we need to rush, but not be in a hurry. Still got some time left. Got to move the football a long way down the field, though.
And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Line getting set on 2nd down. To throw, it's Jacobs. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Unloads to the wideout. Had to force that one.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. He's going to run it. Big play on the scramble. Got out of bounds to stop the clock. Picked up the 1st down, and now they'll try to find a way to score. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Left side, it's Mathis. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Here comes the heat. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Looking left. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his